It's your boy DG with heedTV, and for you heaters out there, we're going to be covering the red carpet of Black Nativity, which is going to be in theaters Thanksgiving weekend. So check it out. We're going to see what couple of stars we can kind of get a little interview from, because it's going to be crazy, but we'll see.
When I'm down, he lifts me up.
This is DG with heedTV, and for you heaters out there, I'm talking with the beautiful Miss Bassett. Now I have one question for you. You play great motherly roles. What is different from this one from the one you did in the past?
I'm playing the grandmama.
Well, that's good.
I'm maturing.
Well,
like a
young
fine
looking
wine.
grandmother.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's what our director says.
Okay. Now, being an actress, from actress to singer, was there a big adjustment?
I think, well, of course, I take the acting. You know, the acting muscle is much stronger. You know, and I have everything to learn in terms of singing. You know, the technique and and how to best tell that story using that melody.
Cool.
But it was a wonderful challenge.
Cool. So maybe I should pick up singing and acting too.
But as for me and my house, we will serve the Lord.
You played a pastor in the film, so who was the inspiration for your character?
It's funny because I think that when I was a kid, my grandma's church, Reverend Williams, he reminded me of somewhat of what I was doing in his church. He's an unknown preacher to many. He was over in South Central Los Angeles. We would go there every Sunday, and I remember him very well. So there was things about him that inspired me. I went to see Reverend Bud Stewart at Abyssinian. I talked to a number of different people. My grandfather's preacher in Texas, my grandfather's preacher, Martin Luther was his name.
Okay.
And, so I was able to kind of pull together something, to be inspired by a number of people to sort of create this character.
It's sooner than we think. In the meantime, we'll be wishing on stars, praying for change, and mending my heart.
Now, one quick question I have for you, Miss Hudson. Being the amazing mother that you are, how was it getting into a role that was a mother that probably didn't probably make the goodest decisions?
Yeah, she didn't make the best decisions, but I think she had good intentions, and I think she overall raised her son decently. But again, like any other person, everyone makes mistakes, and so did Naima. But they eventually got through it, and because she instilled such good values in her son, he was able to bring her and her family back together. So, yeah.
That's amazing.
Fly away, rewind time, undo my mistakes.
Being one of the youngest actors in the film, how do you adjust to all the, I guess, the actors have been in the game for a minute?
Well, you know what I mean? It's just being inspired. I just wanted to work hard. I knew if I was going to get this role and I was going to be a part of this cast, I had to bring my A game and do the best that I could. You know what I mean? I really didn't think about, if I'm going to be better than Forrest Whitaker. That wasn't really on my mind. I just wanted to get in my character and make sure I did it the best of my ability. And I think I did, and I'm excited.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you hold it down. Pretty sure.
Every day was something new. They challenged me, Casey challenged me to do everything I want to do. Act, dance, and sing, and it really pushed me to become better. And being surrounded by such people who are so amazing and inspirational in their own right, it just made me as an actor and a performer want to reach for the stars, and I'm so excited to do it in this company.
Thank you so much for your time.
Thank
you. Enjoy the film,
you
okay?
have great hair.
Oh, thank you. Being an R&B singer coming to a musical, is there a difference?
Yes, it is a little bit different. You cannot be contrived because they can see you, for sure.
Okay.
On the record, you may be able to get away with a little overthinking.
Okay.
And sometimes you can't. The good stuff you never can tell. But in acting, it's you have to show face.
Reverend, I believe this is the young man you were looking for.
One quick question, man. Have you saw the film?
I have not yet.
Okay, so you haven't saw the film.
I'm excited though.
You're excited? So what you expect from the film?
I think it's gonna be a classic, Christmas movie, man. I think it's gonna be like a timeless flick. Honestly, yeah.
Something you can show the kids.
Yeah, man. It's gonna be on TV for 24, 25 more years after this. Yeah.
I can't wait to see it.
Oh man, I'm excited too, bro.
All right, man. being a well-known rapper in the movie, how did you adjust to all the singing and trying to put that rap feel into the movie?
Everybody just did them. I did me, and hopefully is what was needed. You know what I mean? I just did my part. I did it right there on the spot. They asked me to do it. I did it right in the studio. Bong. Thanks to Kasi Lemmons, the director. She let it ride, and I want to see what it is tonight.
Right,
so
man.
thank you, man.
No, appreciate it, man. You heard it from Nas.
It's a Langston Hughes play, a gospel musical. I think he calls it a musical play. Yeah.
So was it a big adjustment, or how was it from?
It was because our story is actually encompasses the Nativity story, but is about something else as well. It's about a family in crisis.
Cool. What do you want the audience to take from this film?
I hope that they understand that having a family is hard work, that you can be related and still be different, and yet it's important that you find a way to love each other and bring your family back together.
That's good. That's wonderful. Now I heard you're the cooker.
Yeah.
So what is your favorite dish?
I think I'm a southern fried chicken kind of person. Mashed potatoes and green beans, sliced tomatoes and cucumbers. Hungry yet?
Yeah, can I come over?
She can throw that out, dude. She can throw that. Look at me. Evidence.
Being that Jennifer Hudson is a pastor's daughter in this movie, what do you expect from her character? Because I know this is your first time watching it.
Hopefully it won't be too much trouble. I know that as preachers' kids have a lot of bad, sometimes connotations, but I'm hoping that if anything, this film shows that we're just average people, and that just because our parents are in ministry doesn't mean that we escape trouble. So I hope that it kind of makes us more relatable to our membership and congregation.
So, as a pastor's daughter, what is your advice for the younger pastor's daughter that's coming up to stay out of trouble and, you know, kind of keep your head level?
I say to not fall into that pressure of like all preachers' kids are rebellious or that you're definitely going to mess up. I say to really live your life, to remember that your parents certainly have a mantle, but you have your own identity, and to not fall into the pressure of just doing what everyone else wants you to do and try to really discover who you are on your own.
So, Black Nativity, what does that stand for you?
Well, the Christ story. That's the larger story of the Christ story. Whatever color it is, it's the Christ story. Right. So that's a good thing.
Amen.
So I expect that they're going to talk about, you know, Jesus, and we're going to be lifted. So that's what I'm expecting. and the trials and tribulations that go along with family life. And you know, it's not easy being. I mean, which is the, you know, that was the same type of story that Preacher's Wife was, about a preacher's wife, a preacher's family, and it ain't all easy.
Exactly.
It ain't all wonderful.
Being a Christian's not easy. So.
It ain't all easy. So there's some trials and tribulations, and we're gonna watch them. But the fabric may stretch, but it don't break. Exactly. And the family may stretch, but it doesn't break. We overcome. He was in us is stronger than he was in the world. Hello.
Right.
Yeah, so I haven't seen the movie. I'm just so happy to see my daughter. I'm trying to hold it together here because her first real red carpet,
so it's like
you know, that's not because of me. I'm here because of her.
Right, so it's like a graduation all over again.
Oh, it's so nice.
I know.
And she's handling herself so well.
I expect beautiful music. First of all, it has an all-star cast, so I know it's going to be great that way. And also a message. I think a movie with a message and that leaves you with something when you leave the theater. You know, so that's what I'm really excited to see.
Well, you know, there's so many different, amazing artists. You know, each, I think, musical number is really strong, and I can't wait to hear everything and, see all the magic that everybody's putting into it. I think that's going to be one of my favorite parts. Well, there's always been, they've pushed Jennifer Hudson's amazing vocals, and so I really can't wait to see how the entire storyline and, every song that leads up to each moment. I think it's going to be really filled with amazingness, and I think she's going to bring a powerhouse, kind of songs like she always does, including the rest of the cast. So her songs that, are one of the ones for sure.
Because one of the characters, Mr. Whitaker, is playing a pastor. Do you relate to him at all?
Absolutely. We volunteer as pastors in our community. We work as recording artists and other businesses, but we donate our time to our church as pastors. And when a pastor gives his heart to a community, it never cuts off. It doesn't cut off at 5 o'clock when you go home. It follows you home, and you can see in this movie, I can see where his hours are going to be 24/7 and not going to be ending at 5 p.m. So I can relate to that. That's cool.
It's your boy DG with heedTV once again. For you heaters out there, we cover the red carpet for Black Nativity. We had a lot of celebrities that came through, tried to get a couple of interviews, but I think we nailed it tonight. So check out the movie coming Thanksgiving weekend. We out. Stop playing.